let us start the general body meeting. I would like to invite our President, Gandhi Medical College Alumni Association, Dr. B. Pratap Reddy. Please come on to the dais. Take over the presiding chair, please. Our alumni, our proud alumni, and past executive member, past secretary, Gandhi Medical Alumni Association. We are proud of having our alumni as the Director of Medical Education of Telangana State. I request Dr. Ramesh Reddy, please come on to the dais. Our alumni is itself our chief guest today. We are very fortunate. I request our founder, President of Gandhi Medical College Alumni Association, Dr. Raja Reddy Garu, eminent neurosurgeon. Please come on to the dais, sir. I would like to invite our past President of Gandhi Medical College Alumni Association and our advisor and President of Gandhi Medical College Alumni Education Society, Dr. Lingaya Garu. Please come on to the dais, sir. Our Gandhi Hospital Superintendent, Dr. Raja Rao Garu. He is also our alumni. See, everybody is an alumni, even including the guests as well as the audience also. Thank you, sir. Now I request our senior professor, Dr. G. Balkrishna Reddy Garu. Sir, please come on to the dais. On this occasion, we are going to honor our teachers. Among our Raja Reddy Garu and Dr. Balkrishna Reddy Garu. Sir, please come and occupy the dais, sir. Alumni Association Treasurer, Dr. Balraj, please come on to the dais. I request our President, Dr. B. Pratap Reddy, to call the meeting to order. Only call meeting to order, not your address. Then after Avichari.
I call the meeting to order. Thank you. General body, please.
Before going into the agenda, as you all know, because of the COVID pandemic, last year, that is in 2020, September 14th, we were not able to organize or celebrate our Foundation Day. After 2 years, today, we are fortunate to conduct our general body meeting and presentation of gold medals physically. It is not only physically, it is a hybrid one, and we are having Zoom telecast also and live streaming in the YouTube. Those who are not able to attend physically, they can view our celebrations. Before the meeting, for the last 2 years, we have lost many of our senior colleagues and junior colleagues. And among them, I would like to mention, whatever the information I got, I would like to mention the names. Dr. Umesh Balji of 1972-73 batch, he expired last year because of chronic renal failure. And Dr. Anandam, he was a professor of pharmacology. He also belongs to 1972-73 batch. We lost him. And our senior batch, Muhammad Adil, and junior batch, suppose 74 or 75, Dr. Abu Azhar. He was a popular table tennis player also. We lost him. And 1972 batch, Dr. Kalpana Balraj, we lost her. And our dermatology professor, Dr. Sudarshan Reddy, we lost him in the last year. Pediatrician belongs to my classmate, he is from Osmania. And a senior most of our alumni, the eminent anesthesiologist, Dr. Naga Verma, we lost him recently because of pancreatic malignancy. And before that, one of the senior most of our alumni, Dr. K.P. Sharma, we lost him also. And finally, we lost Dr. Shobha Pratap Reddy couple of years back. And I request all of you, let us pray homage to the departed souls. I request all of you. Dr. Subramanyam Prasad also. If any names are there, please give me, I'll include in the list. Dr. Surender. A batch, sir? By observing 2 minutes silence. Thank you, Nandal. Now I request our President, Dr. Pratap Reddy, please welcome the gathering as well as give your address, sir, please.
Chief guest of today's function, our proud alumni, Dr. K. Ramesh Reddy Garu, our senior most alumni and our advisor, Dr. Raj Reddy Garu, our very senior professor, Dr. Balkrishna Reddy Garu, our alumni, ఒక విధంగా పితామహ డాక్టర్ కే లింగయ్య గారు, our principal has not still come, our superintendent, sir, please request, sir, మీరు వెనక కూర్చుంటే మేము గుర్తుపట్టలేకపోతున్నాం మాస్క్తోని, we are searching for you, please kindly come on to the dais, sir, it is our privilege, sir. Our principal, Dr. Prakash Rao Garu, our superintendent, Dr. Raja Rao Garu, our secretary, Dr. Lingamurthy, our treasurer, Dr. K. Balraj, and my dear friends. It gives me great pleasure to be one amongst you in this great institution named after the Mahatma, the father of the nation. Mahatma, amongst many, fought for freedom, but we alumni fought for the establishment of this great institution, and we are proud today that the Director of Medical Services, headed by our own alumni, Dr. K. Ramesh Reddy, we have to be very proud. Please give a big hand to him. We have also amongst us Dr. Narsingh Rao Garu, who was principal, Dr. Ranganath Reddy, who was vice principal, and Dr. Santoshi, who I think headed the Usmania. Many heads of the department came out from this great alumni, and also DME I should not forget, Dr. Ramani Garu, we are all proud of you. On behalf of the executive, we are unable to conduct our foundation day last year due to the pandemic. Coming to the activities of our GMCAA in coordination with GMCGA, during the past 2 years, we have been able to do tremendous support work to the Gandhi Hospital, as it was the nodal center for COVID patients. DME గారు మీ సహకారం లేకుండా ఎంత చేసినా తక్కువ ఉండేదేమో, కానీ వీఆర్ ప్రౌడ్ ఆఫ్ దట్ దిస్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్. మనం ఆ రోజు నాడు మనకు సరైన లెక్చర్ హాల్ లేవు, సరైన లైబ్రరీ లేదు, కానీ ఈ రోజు నాడు మన ప్రాంగణం గురించి ఒకసారి ఆలోచించుకుంటే వీ స్టాండ్ అమంగ్స్ ద బెస్ట్ ఇన్ దిస్ కంట్రీ. వీఆర్ ప్రౌడ్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ దట్. At the outset, let me close my report by thanking Dr. Lingay Garu, Dr. G.R. Lingamurthy, and Dr. Chandrasekhar, and my executive in supporting all activities. Last but not the least, our alumni, Dr. Sampath Rao, the president-elect of our IMA, and Dr. Sai Kumar, and Dr. Gandhi from GMCGA, and Dr. Rajshekhar also from GMCGA. They have stood solidly behind me personally since I am suffering from cancer. We acknowledge the presence of Dr. Krishna Reddy, who is from the Usmania alumni and a former president of APGDA, to be amongst us. We are proud of you, sir. I thank all the donors for the gold medals, scholarships, and various other activities. Most important is, during this entire pandemic, I think our alumni made a role model, probably not only for this state, not only for the South India, but the entire country. సుమారు మనము దాదాపు 1,75,00,000 వరకు వివిధంగా మెటీరియల్ రూపకంగా అనుకోవచ్చు, or in terms of material we could do, and in this aspect the GMCGS stood solidly behind us during the pandemic for everything, whether it is masks, whether it is sanitizers, whether it is gumboots, and so many other things. We could fill in the blanks at the time when even mucormycosis came into being. We were shortage of blades. We could immediately mobilize those funds and really give not only to our institution, but we could also substitute it to the ENT hospital. Not only that, in terms of when mucormycosis, our ophthalmologist, our executive member Dr. Sridhar is here. He wanted a support system. I think that equipment, some we have already given, you are going to give it today also. So in this aspect, I think, what is the speciality amongst us alumni? Sir, రాజిరెడ్డి గారు, బాలకృష్ణారెడ్డి గారు, మీరే మాకు నేర్పించింది ఇది. ఏంటంటే ఒక టీమ్మెన్షిప్, ఒక ఫ్యామిలీ బాండింగ్ లాగా, అది ఎక్కడ దొరకదు. సార్ మిమ్మల్ని చూస్తే మాకు ఎంత సంతోషం అవుతుందంటే, ఇదంతా దిస్ ఈజ్ యువర్ టీచింగ్, దిస్ ఈజ్ యువర్ ఇంబైబింగ్ ఆఫ్ డిసిప్లిన్. ఈరోజు నాడు వేరే అలుమ్నైలను ఆలోచించుకుంటే ఎన్నో వివిధంగా ప్రభుత్వం సపోర్టు, కానీ ఇక్కడ అదే రాజిరెడ్డి గారు, అదే లింగయ్య గారు, అదే ఇవాళ చంద్రశేఖర్ లేడు, డాక్టర్ రమేష్ రెడ్డి, ఇటుకే కట్టి ఈ అల్యూమినైని బిల్డప్ చేసింది అనేది ఒక ఆల్మా మ్యాటర్ ఏ విధంగా ఉంటుంది, హౌ ఇట్ షుడ్ ఫంక్షన్ లైక్ ఎ ఫ్యామిలీ. We have not decreased our corpus today, we have increased our corpus today. That is the greatness of our thing. With these few words, with 42 gold medals to be given, we are only got 20, sir. DME garki idi mana university could not give us the list, sir, but still we'll distribute 20 only. And scholarships, a unique facet of us. Now 60 of our GMCAA members from abroad have adopted 60 children. First year nundi fourth year varaku every month $50 will be put into their account, and 3 members from the staff, 3 of our members interviewed all the students, and the list will be announced. Even even social organizations like the Lions Club, Seva Bharati, వాళ్ళందరూ కూడా మన వెనకాల ఉన్నారు. ఒక 10 ఆర్గనైజేషన్స్ వీ హ్యావ్ బీన్ ఏబుల్ టు బిల్డప్ బిహైండ్ దిస్ అల్యూమినై, దెన్ ఓన్లీ యాక్టివేట్. నాట్ బట్ ద లీస్ట్ మర్చిపోదు, అవర్ ఐటీసీ సెంటర్ టుడే ఈజ్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ద యూనికెస్ట్ సెంటర్. సార్ టుడే జనరల్ బాడీకి తెలియజేస్తున్నాను, ప్రతి సంవత్సరము మనము బెస్ట్ బిఎల్ఎస్ కోర్సెస్ ఏసీఎల్ఎస్ కోర్సు ఇవ్వటమే కాదు, వీఆర్ ఆల్సో ఎర్నింగ్ ఎవ్రీ ఇయర్ 10 lakh rupees, sir. We are earning 10 lakh rupees from that by giving the best training course. With these few words, I think I have touched all the things what I wanted. ఏదైతే మనకు 60-70 మధ్యన మనకు ఏది లేకుండానో వీళ్ళందరూ కూర్చొని ఈ ప్రాంగణం తెచ్చినందుకు మనం అందరము ఒక జవాహర్లు అర్పించాలని కోరుకుంటూ ముగిస్తాను. జై హింద్, జై తెలంగాణ.
Presiding officer, our esteemed president of our Gandhi Medical College Alumni Association, Dr. B. Pratap Reddy, and esteemed chief guest of today's celebration, Dr. Ramesh Reddy, our proud alumni, director of medical education, our respected principal, Dr. Prakash Rao, respected superintendent, Dr. Raja Rao, and our advisor and president of GMCAA Alumni Education Society, Dr. Lingaya Garu, and our founder, president of Alumni Association, Dr. Raja Reddy Garu, eminent neurosurgeon, and our professor, Dr. Gummadi Balkrishna Reddy Garu, and respected seniors and affectionate juniors and friends. As the secretary of Alumni Association, it is my bounden duty to present my report to the general body. Heartily welcome you all for our College Foundation Day celebration. Because of COVID pandemic, we could not celebrate Foundation Day last year. God has given us an opportunity to celebrate this year physically. It's not only physically, it's a hybrid one. Many people are watching from their residences and offices also. Live streaming is there to facilitate our members who cannot participate physically. In the amidst of COVID pandemic, also we have conducted number of activities to support our mother institution, Gandhi Hospital and Gandhi Medical College, as this is the only nodal center in the Telangana state for the treatment of COVID patients. To mention a few, I would like to mention few of the activities. On 30th April 2020, Kangan water filter donated to Gandhi Hospital to provide alkaline water to COVID patients admitted in Gandhi. It's costing around 2,50,000. The donor is from 1972 batch, Dr. P. Ramadevi. On 12th April 2020, disinfectant tunnel has erected at the entrance of COVID ward to protect our hospital staff as well as patients. It's worth of about around 80,000. On 27th June 2020, donated 10 units of auto sanitizer dispensers, each costing 12,000 rupees, with the courtesy of our counterpart, that is Global Alliance in USA and England, which was installed in the hospital at different points for the to prevent the spread of infection among the medical personnel. On 27 June 2020, with the contribution of Lions Club organization, that is 320B, donated pulse oximeters, pedal-operated sanitizer stands, infrared temperature recorders, 20 each to our COVID center, approximately about 2 lakhs worth. On 30th June 2020, donated 8 lakhs 50,000 worth of respirators, 80 numbers, and PPE kits, 200 numbers, with the contribution of Lions District 320C, in the presence of the then Health Minister, Dr. Itala Rajendra Garu. On 4th July 2020, with the contribution of Lions District 320D, donated deep freezer to preserve the plasma for the plasma transfusion for the COVID patients, which stores at minus 80 degrees, costing around 10 lakhs. On 1st July 2020, Lions District 320A donated PPE kits worth of 8 lakhs to Gandhi Hospital COVID unit. Being the district governor for 2 decades ago, I was a district governor for Lions organization 97-98. I have the intimacy with all the Lions district of entire Telangana and South India. In Lions Club, one good thing is there. Whenever any catastrophe is there, natural calamity is there, now we can ask for a grant from the international. In Telangana, there are 7 districts are there. Each district has got $10,000 to, which is going to be spent for only COVID, this thing. Among that, 4 districts are in city, and they have approached me how to spend this money. They don't know how to spend also. And I convinced them, the Gandhi Hospital is the nodal center. Let us contribute for this, whatever the requirement is there. They have done it. On 23rd January 21, with the contribution of Global Alliance, donated infant warmers, pediatric Doppler, fetal monitors worth 10 lakhs, approximately to gynec and pediatric wards. On 13th May 21, with the contribution of 2,000 with the contribution of 2000 batch Gandhi Alumni settled in USA and Global Alliance, they donated N95 masks, 4,000 numbers, 1,000 PPE kits, and 100 oxygenators, and 6 BPAP monitors. On 26th May 21, donated 1,39,395 rupees worth of surgical instruments for the treatment of black fungus patients, affected COVID patients. On 19th June 21, donated endoscopic surgical instrument to government ENT hospital worth of 4.55 lakhs for the treatment of black fungus patients. With the contribution of Global Alliance, the sole donor is none other than Dr. Manchikanti Lakshmaya, who is the donor for this auditorium. Also $1 lakh he has contributed. Apart from the activities, above activities, donated 200 pairs of gum boots to the security staff of Gandhi Hospital, surgical masks, 2,000 numbers, face shields, 3,000 numbers. Also donated 1 ECG monitor to COVID unit worth of 1 lakh approximately. The donor is none other than our senior alumni, Padma Shri Dr. Sai Baba Gaud sir. On July 19th, on the occasion of Doctors' Day celebrations with the cooperation of Lions Organization, we honored more than 100 doctors and medical staff for their committed meritorious service during the 2 phases of COVID pandemic. Provided 80 numbers of reading tables and 6 water coolers to the Gandhi Medical College hostel, totally supported by Global Alliance. From this year onwards, helping the poor and merit students with the scholarships to 60 students, 50 from each batch, totally supported by NRA Alumni Global Alliance. As you all know, we are conducting BLS, ACLS courses to medical graduates for the last 2 decades. Because of COVID pandemic, still we have conducted in limited number through American Heart Association. And let us appreciate the commitment of Dr. Maheshwar Reddy and his team for the noble activity. Gold medals to the meritorious students of undergraduate, postgraduate and super specialty courses for the last couple of years. Total gold medals has reached to 39 numbers every year. With these few points, I would like to close because our DME is he has to attend another meeting. With our request, he has preponed his schedule and he has come. And thank you, Nadal. Now I request our DME to address our alumni, sir.
The President of the Gandhi Alumni Association, Dr. Pratap Reddy, sir. The first President of Gandhi Alumni and who is the one of the guiding forces, Raja Reddy, sir. My teacher and one of my very liked teacher during my college days, Valkrishna Reddy, sir. And the other dignitaries on the dais, our own alumni, the Superintendent of Gandhi Hospital, Dr. Raja Rao Garu, our Principal, Gandhi Medical College, Prakash Rao Garu, the General Secretary of the Alumni Association, Dr. Lingamurthy Garu, Treasurer, Dr. Balraj Garu, and other senior faculty, Dr. Krishna Reddy, sir, who has come from, who is from Usmania, if I'm not mistaken. But we are all together in various organizations, and other senior faculty, Ranganath Reddy, sir, was very active earlier in the alumni, and our ex-principal, Dr. Nasing Rao Garu, and my predecessor in the administration and whom I treat as my elder sister, Ramani Madam, and I really appreciate what all she has done, and I am continuing the legacy now. To call oneself as alumni of Gandhi itself is something, you will be filled with nostalgia, and I really enjoy coming to Gandhi. Not only now, from the days I was in the old building in Bashir Bagh, where the Usmanians used to call us as we are living in poultry sheds. But see, I should not be talking this being the Director of Medical Education. But today, the Gandhi Medical College and the Gandhi Hospital are one of the best institutions, not only in our state, but even in the all over the India. And during this pandemic, I think one of the institute which got recognition all over India, and even with a lot of publications from Gandhi, we got recognition in many international journals, is mainly because we stood like a rock. And I really should salute our own alumni, Dr. Raja Rao, who as superintendent of the hospital and along with the team of Gandhi did human service for these COVID cases. I can proudly say, I don't think anywhere in India or even in the world you will have a single almost 600 bedded NIV and invasive ventilation facility in a single hospital. Because we know we are following up. Nowhere in the world you have such a big facility. Almost 600 critical patients are being treated in a single go. And today we have almost a strength of 2,000 beds in this hospital. Almost 90% of them are having oxygen supply, and we have our own oxygen generating capacity with oxygen generators, and adequate storage capacity is available in this hospital. So the Gandhi hospital as a whole has evolved so much so that it has become one of the premier institutes, and with the infrastructure which is being added during this time has made a phenomenal difference in the overall development of this institute. At the same time, the government of Telangana, under the dynamic leadership of Honorable CM KCR Garu, is now totally concentrating on the development of infrastructure, health infrastructure. Incidentally, sir happens to be our health minister also now. So he is totally concentrating on the health sector, mainly because this pandemic has taught us what is the importance of health sector. Until and unless we have a proper infrastructure in place, this is not the end of the story, because today we may be seeing this pandemic. In the days to come, we will be getting some other new peculiar disease which will be coming here. For that, we should not be found wanting for the infrastructure facilities. For keeping that in mind, the state government wants to reduce the burden on these two major hospitals, that is Gandhi and Usmania, because anywhere, whatever we see, whenever there is a critical case from the districts, they are coming to Hyderabad, ultimately they come to Gandhi, some of them they will go to Usmania. So that load has to come down. For that, around the city, 4 super specialty hospitals are planned with 1,000 capacity, and each one will have one center of excellence. And not only that, in Warangal, a state-of-the-art 2,000 beds hospital is coming up, and it will be, I think, one of the biggest hospital in the whole of India. As on today, such a big hospital with a helipad on the top of the hospital is being planned, and target is 1.5 years. We want that to be ready, and it will be attached to KMC. I think the KMC students will be really lucky to have such a beautiful structure. At the same time, the sir has also a lot of vision for developing Gandhi, because he was the one who has selected this as a nodal center, and the Gandhi has lived up to that expectation. We could take up some thousands of cases are treated here. Lot of issues were there. Ultimately, there was a stage where it has become like a fortress, where every nook and corner police was there to protect our staff. So, because of some peculiar situations, but still, I am really proud that all the Gandhi staff have really done a human service during this pandemic. And in the days to come, whatever the government is living up to the expectations and providing a lot of infrastructure, but still a philanthropic help from the other corners makes a lot of difference, especially in the beginning where we had limitation of supplies. That is the time I am really thankful to the alumni for coming forward and extending a helping hand by providing whatever little was possible they could grab and could get it and give it to the hospital for the use during this pandemic. We really thank you, sir, for all the efforts, and not only from the Alumni Association. Our alumni are very resourceful, like Lingamund sir, who worked in Lions Club, and he could convince them and mobilize some donations in different manners to the Gandhi alumni. Sir, my only request to the Alumni Association is, I'm very thankful that you are giving the scholarship for some of the needy students. Some really need that help. At the same time, there may be few things in the hostels also. So whatever possible on behalf of the alumni and even with our colleagues in GMC Global Alliance, you can put forth, sir, some of the issues. I think our college principal, sir, will be able to get those things in front of you, and so that some help can be extended by the alumni to the hostels also, where our students, our youngsters will be there, to make things better for their stay. I think some contributions can be made, and not only that, shortly we are planning digital classrooms all over the state, sir. I know the Gandhi alumni was very active from the beginning in conducting this educational programs whenever a alumni was coming from abroad, and that was a very good exchange of views. And shortly we are going to have digital classrooms in all the medical colleges around the state. And as you know, in Gandhi only we have a very good digital classroom. We want these alumni who are coming here to give their lectures through that media, so that not only just students of Gandhi, even the other students also will be benefited. So this we are planning, sir, because the digital classrooms are going to be the in thing tomorrow, and that is the best way of percolating the knowledge to various institutions. So in that one also we need your help, sir. And I only pray to God that all of my alumni who are like my family will take care of their health, and will be able to brace this pandemic, and let us all meet here again next year, that is on September 14th, 2022. Thank you.
Thank you, our chief guest, Dr. Ramesh Reddy Garu, for your appreciations about our Alumni Association. Now, it is our proud privilege to honor our chief guest on this occasion. I request our President, Dr. Pratap Reddy, and our Alumni Education Society President, Dr. Lingaya Garu, please honor our chief guest.
So I would be very happy to be here till the end of the meeting, but still I have to go. Thank you.
Dear friends, the September 5th is our Teachers' Day. In the month of September, whenever it is possible, we used to honor our respected teachers. Today, we have three eminent teachers amongst us. Now, I would like to invite our Professor of Pharmacology, Dr. Pentaya Garu. Sir, please come on to the dais, sir. Pradeep, please assist him, sir. First, let us honor our. I request Dr. Maswan Reddy, the professor, please come on to the dais and participate in the honor. our Professor of Medicine, Dr. Balkrishna Reddy garu. Sir, please come. Now let us honor eminent neurosurgeon, our own founder president of our Alumni Association, Dr. Raja Reddy garu. Please come and receive the honor, sir. In the general body meeting, it is customary to present present the financial positions of the organization, and we have already submitted resistant payments to the auditor. It is not audited, only resistant payments are there, and as soon as it will be audited properly, and we will be communicating to the members. Thank you.
Before coming to an end of the general body, we have a very important resolution to be passed. As you all know, that we have not been able to conduct the election from the past 2 years because of pandemic. So I put a resolution before you that in view of the pandemic situation from the last 2 years, we have unable to conduct the elections, and this general body hereby resolves that the existing executive committee will continue till situation is favorable for conduction of the election as early as possible. Preferably, if there will be no COVID situation by December end, we all should be intended to conduct the elections in January. I request this August House to pass this resolution for continuity of the previous. Yeah. I will leave it to Dr. Alingay. He wants to put it there.
వేదిక మీద ఉన్న పెద్దలందరికీ, ఆడిటోరియంలో ఉన్న అలుమ్ని మెంబర్లందరికీ కూడా నమస్కారం. ప్రతాప్ రెడ్డి గారు ప్రపోజ్ చేసింది చాలా జెన్యున్ రీజన్ తోటి ఎలక్షన్స్ కండక్ట్ చేయలేకపోయినాం కాబట్టి గతంలో ఎంత పీరియడ్ అయితే ల్యాప్స్ అయిందో దాన్ని రాటిఫై చేస్తూ ముందు కూడా పరిస్థితులు అనుకూలించే వరకు కూడా ఎలక్షన్లు మనం జరుపుకోలేము కాబట్టి అప్పటి వరకు కూడా ప్రజెంట్ ఎగ్జిక్యూటివ్ని కంటిన్యూ చేయడానికి వారు ప్రపోజ్ చేయటం బాగుండదు. నేను ప్రపోజ్ చేస్తున్నా, మీరందరూ కూడా యునానిమస్గా అంగీకరించాలని నేను కోరుతున్నా. ఈజ్ ఇట్ అగ్రీడ్? సో ప్రతాప్ రెడ్డి గారు, నౌ యూ విల్ కంటిన్యూ యాజ్ ప్రెసిడెంట్, లింగమూర్తి సెక్రటరీ till the elections are conducted. As advisor, I am telling you this. Next.